G'day, mate. Welcome back to Captive Industry with me, Jenny. Today's episode, as always, we've got a few things we need to do. A few things we need to tick off the list. We moved the whole town last episode. We're still doing some tidying up. At the same time, we're also trucking food across the map. I'd like to fix that. But today, first thing I need to do is I need to thank you guys for the likes on the videos, the subscription to the channel, also being understanding that I'm a couple of days behind in reading the comments and replying to the comments because I've been flat out. At the same time, lastly, I need to thank Blacklust Dragon for taking that extra step, becoming a YouTube member, keeping the channel ad-free, and he's going to be in charge of the coal mine because with black in the name, it seems appropriate. Which means I'm actually going to take one of these guys off. Yeah, I'm going to take one of these guys off coal because I think 4 is going to be enough. Hopefully, providing Blacklust actually pays attention and makes sure we stay on top of things. Okay, so that's the first thing we need to do. Second thing I need to do is come over here. Make sure we're deleting things. Yes, they've been deleted. That needs to be deleted. Town centers, you got to delete one at a time. Really frustrating. So it's going to take a little while to clean it all up. But we've cleared out some area, a lot of area, an awful lot of area. But we still have farms over here, which obviously the trucks need to transport all the food all the way across the map. So I'd like to rectify that. We also have no place to dump materials. That's right. We have a small problem that we've pretty much finished out this corner. The catch is corners are bad and material just sort of disappears in the sea for quite some distance. Especially as we're dumping soil and solid material, it's just sliding forever. So we're just going to reroute the trucks. We're going to have the solid material come out over here. And we're going to work on a new pier going this way. Also, the other solid material one is going to go on a new pier going this way. And the loose stuff... Yeah, no, the loose stuff we're going to set up over here. I'm just going to start right here. We're just going to do a large section. I'm hoping the pier guys keep up. Actually, let's go that direction. So, the loose materials, which is all the dirt and compost and who knows what else. We're going to set up a box like that with a box like this. Trash is obviously being dumped on the other side of the island now, so I don't have to worry about that. And we'll just clear that off. We'll clear all that off. That's all done. We have lovely green area to plant crops and stuff, which we're not going to plant any crops here. Alright, at the same time, Mr. Ship is currently waiting on some modifications. We are going to upgrade him to ship engine number 2. Also upgrade him to a ship bridge number 2. Bridge number 2 comes with a radar unit. Okay, radar is going to be really helpful to let us see sort of what trouble we're going to get into before we get there. You're not set to keep full. Good. But whilst we wait for the modifications, we're going to send him off. Hopefully find some new friends. And also, super importantly, I still need to find wheat. I need to find the wheat seeds so I can get this research done. It's sort of important research. Other thing I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to say growth pause. I don't want more people because we're sending the ship off to find people. So what I want to do is I want to build some farms. And we have this lovely green area here, which would be great for building farms. But to build farms here, I'm going to need some water. We set up a little bit of extra water production over here, which we're just going to build those, and build those, which is pumping priority the water back into feeding the coal into this system. Yes, coal into here, so that should be plenty of water. I technically want a second one of these. Can I fit a second one in? I can, but it's going to chew up some space. I could put it right there. We're going to put it right there. Okay, we're going to make a small modification. Remove that. Remove that. Remove. And I'm going to put that there instead. So, it's going to run the water into itself first. And then the excess, we're going to run out to the town. Which, of course, in here is set up to recycle the recycled poopy water first. That's now clean. It's not poop, but it's clean now. So we're going to set that to use, obviously, that first. And then whatever's left over, it's going to come out this pipe. This pipe, which we are going to run over to where I'm planning on putting some farms, which is going to be, let's go around the housing. And I know I've just blocked the truck in. We'll build some bridges in a minute. Actually, let's go here, here to here, Straight lines, please. No, we're gonna have to come up first and then across. Alright. Oh no, the truck made it through. Excellent. But I still need to build a bridge, otherwise I'll forget. And we won't be able to deliver sand in, and then the people will have to drink their own poop. Yep. Okay, so after we've got to here, I need to build some farms. Let's just build that so it's done. And we'll build that little pipe so it's done. And I definitely set that correctly. Yes. Okay. So that'll bring clean water here. And I have one pipe missing. Each one of these systems provides about 150 clean water. So I've got 2 of them. So we have about 300 clean water potentially coming through this connector that does 200 clean water. You know what? Let's save... Oh, it's all one giant pipe anyway. So eventually I have to upgrade the pipe to stage 3, which is fine. By the same token, I could put a 3rd one on the end and then have about 450 clean water coming through those pipes. So after we get to here, we have clean water. It's going to pop out here. I need some farms. Now, farms-wise, I do want to have greenhouses eventually, but we're going to start with just irrigated farms. And I want to have 1, and then flip, and 2. Alright, I want to have some irrigated farms. And obviously they're going to need belts out to bring the material out. At the moment we've only been planting potatoes and vegetables, because that's all we sort of need. We found a cargo ship. That's not what I wanted. We can't afford the fuel to go there. Okay, you're paused, right? You're not even repaired. We also found an oil rig, which was this one. And also found corn seeds. So I can do the corn research. I should mention that really quickly. I can do the corn research, but I don't have the wheat research to unlock the corn research. And research-wise, we're just literally just sort of filling in all the dots, getting everything. We'll cancel things if I manage to find corn, but if we don't find corn, we'll at least do some sort of research. Okay, so I need to get water from here, down there. I also need to get the food out. So the plan is we're going to go to transports. I'm going to start with a tier 2 pipe, and I'm just going to run it straight through the build. Okay, nice and simple. Great. We also are going to need, actually, let's just get the water pipe plugged in there and there. Nice and simple. At the same time, I'm going to need irrigation. Okay, no, let's get the next upgrade of farms, because I want to, we might as well do this all as one giant project. Next farm goes there. Next farm goes there. All right, water, farms, plug, and plug. Next thing I need is irrigation. Now, irrigation is obviously not going to come from the housing end of the farms. It's going to come from the other end, because this is where we happen to have our oil, and it's also where we're making our fertilizer. So I'm going to... I said irrigation. I meant fertilizer. It's fine. Okay, we need to run this pipe all the way through, because at the end of this, I want to have something I can copy and paste multiple times. All right, so I want to bring that up to that pipe, and that up to that pipe, and that up to that pipe, and that up to that pipe. Great. So that's water, and that's fertilization taken care of. Of course, then that means I have belts. Now I have 2 types of belts. I have a flat connector belt, which does the veggies, plus I have a U-shaped belt that's going to do the potatoes. So we're going to start at the far end, because obviously we want food to come out closer to the housing at height number 2. And again, same story. I'm just going to run this all the way through to there. All right. And obviously, we just need to plug that in. Can I get you... Okay, let's do this belt first. Then I want to do this belt. And I want you to take up as few tiles as possible. Like so. Okay, now I've got a pattern. We're going to press the flip button and plug it in there. Great. So we have 1 belt done. Let's copy that and rotate around and plug it in there. Great. 2 projects done. Next one is going to be the U-shaped connector, which is going to go at height 3. And same story. I'm just going to run this straight down the middle. No, not over the farms. Belt needs to go straight. Okay. once we get to here, I want to bring this sideways a tile, back a tile, and then up to height 3. No, not enough distance. Okay, it's fine. We will come out one more tile, back one more tile, and then up to... That'll do me. That'll do me nicely. Okay, so then again, we're going to copy that. I'm going to flip it, and you should plug in... I'll have to remove that one first. Grab that, flip it, and plug it in there. That doesn't look like it connected. No, it didn't connect. Great. I was off by a tile. Let's just remove everything. Start again. Copy from there. Flip, and plug that in there. Cool. So, then if I take this whole contraption, I come here, I rotate it twice, and... Nope, put you right there. I need to remove that bit of belt, and that bit of belt, and then I should be able to plug that right in over the top. Cool, that's all our potatoes sorted, all our veggies sorted, and more importantly, means that I should be able to cut this here. I hope. So, my next plan is we're going to come here, we're going to select the whole farm, plus the pipes on the... Actually, we're just going to select the whole thing. Whole thing. Alright. And then I want to plug this... My mouse is off the screen. Could give issues. Okay, I want to overlap that like that. Okay, so I got a couple of problems. One, trucks can't get past. So let's deal with that. We're going to go buildings for vehicles. I'm going to go mind control tower right there. We are going to assign in 3 old guys plus 1 new trucky, one new diggy boy into here. I'm going to find some trucks in just a second to remove. And we're going to clear cut 3 tiles across there. Okay, at the same time, I want to set up some advanced logistics. So we're going to grab 2 buckets like this. We're going to drop that down right there. We're going to... Did I hold down? I did hold down shift. Excellent. I'm going to assign you to there and there. We're going to uni build that and uni build that. All right. Let's talk about this. So my belts obviously didn't connect, but as I built a flat section before ramping up, we can just plug that in like that. So that solves that problem. As for my farms being too long and everything else, that is a problem I cannot do anything about at this stage. Obviously, I need to dig outside the mountain. So we're going to remove all that to start with. We're also going to check the resources and see that that's nothing but dirt and rock. So hopefully they're quick at digging it up. I need an empty truck. Empty truck, empty truck, empty truck. It's like ants everywhere, but none of them are empty. Oh, you're empty. Go away. Because we have more trucks on order. Not more excavators, but more proper trucks and less pickups. And you... That's Krill. You get to stay. That's a pickup. You get to go. That's a pickup. You get to go. All right. So that's the plan. We sort of have a blueprint. We have something to start with. We have excavators on the way to start clearing up the terrain. We have no compatible truck. Oh, yes. The big excavators. Oh, helps if I actually assign some trucks. Actually, we'll just assign some big ones. Yeah, that'd be important. And we have a high supply of fertilizer too. Ooh, it's not super high, but it's high. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start burning fertilizer by dragging these bars up, and that should burn off some excess. All right. Yeah, we got more trucks on the way. All right, so the next thing I need to do is obviously need to hook up the water, plus I need to work out exactly where these are going to go. So we're going to cut them and then not do anything by mistake and actually lose what I've got cut, because that's happened more than once. And I'm thinking here, this should be enough room, hopefully, for me to do sorting of food, because I will have to sort food later. I don't have to worry about it now, because we only have 2 food types, and luckily they're on 2 different types of belts. But in the future, I will have to sort the different foods into different food storages. But we should be able to bring the water pipe in and plug it in right there like magic. Does mean I'm going to need yet another bridge. Build that. Build that. We're going to double check that I haven't boo-booed anything. So I want to build basically one half outright, right the way across. And we'll build these pipes as well, because I want to make sure all the pipes go in the right direction, all the belts are going in the right direction, because coming back and fixing them afterwards is a pain. Don't ask me how I know. Alright, so first off, crops. That's a great choice for crops. You do the same. We'll tell you guys to do the same as well. Alright, that didn't build. No, it is building. Alright, so that should be water in. Yes, it's full of water. You should have an irrigation tank, which means you are definitely working. Yep, they are both plugged in the right direction. That has water as well. Fertilizer looks to be going the right way as far as the pipes are concerned, and the fertilizer pipe looks to be going to the right, and the water pipe looks to be going to the left. So it looks like it's fine. Can we... So that's water, that's fertilizer, that's output food. Okay. So next step is I need to actually sort my food. So I have two different types. I have the flat belt, which is going to be for veggies, which we're going to bring to here and plug into here and into here and into here, because you are luckily veggies. All right, the other belts we're going to bring down to there. I'm going to bring you along. I'm going to bring you all the way along here and into there and into there and into there. There. That should be potato. Okay, so we're going to uni build all of that. I'm going to need another bridge there so trucks can have access, and we can get the other two farms built. So that's 4 farms. Now it is 4 farms without fertilizer, but at least they're running. And I could... It'll be that one. I could plug this farm in, but I can't get it its water services. Not till these guys are finished clear cutting the side of this mountain. We obviously need more trucks. I want to have 0 idle time. 0! You are still... vehicle limit reached. You're idle. What are you? You are a tree harvester. You know what? Scrap. What are you? You are a scrap. You are a fuel station 2, which is that fuel station. Scrap. You can have a big truck instead. You are a scrap. You are a scrap. And you are a scrap as well. That's hopefully enough. Hopefully enough that we can keep up with more trucks. I don't know how many I scrapped. 109. I love it how they queue up to be destroyed. 107. 106. 105. 104. Okay, so excavators. Excavators, how many excavators do I have? I have 6 crappy ones. And 3 of them are assigned over here. And can I actually extend that out a couple of tiles? And just make sure that we don't have any spillage. We don't. Good. Alright, so 3 are assigned here and 3 are assigned over to this project. Now, both these projects are super not important projects. They are super long-term projects. They'll get done when they get done. It's pretty much the attitude I've got when it comes to these projects. They could do with 1 more truck. No place to dump products. Oh, you don't have a backup dump. No. So we need to assign you a backup dump. Okay, this one's going to be different. We are planning to put in farms. And actually, let's bring this button up. So I'm planning on putting farms, and they're going to take up this much room. And this much room. And this much room. And still with this much room. And still with this much room. So, if I wanted to build farms, if I want to do 4, 8, 12, 16, I need to landfill out here. So that's going to be the plan, because these guys are dumping or digging like rock very locally. We're going to set you to be rock only. We're going to set you to be built. we're going to set a dumping zone. 2 tiles, and we're just going to come out a few. And I'm going to drop you down to height 1. And flatten this out. Yep. And we're going to come just in this general direction. I don't know how far I need to go, but I need to start something. Obviously, I need to highlight that area. And we'll remove that just in case. Okay, and then you guys are going to be assigned to dump to here for your rock. And your dirt still needs to go to the dirt dump, which is that one. Yes, which will be this area. Which, oh my god, unpausing is dangerous sometimes. Okay, which, as you can see, we're doing probably more dirt dumping than we're doing rock dumping. Although this side's going well. So which tower's which? That's the assigned dump. So this is when the trucks are extremely busy and the mine trucks have filled up their little deposits. They need to do the dumping. They come to this side. When it's the general available to assign group, they doing this side. Okay, which is like multiple. Yeah, it all depends on how busy they get. Like, they have a primary and a secondary. But we should be able to clear this out fairly quickly. And if I can clear this out, first off, we have food. We have lots of food. Food is now being trucked in. Delivered in on belts en masse. Which also means that I could probably start getting rid of some of the old farms. But I want to have the new ones built first. And I want to have them cleared up and tucked away. So whilst we wait for that, what's the ship doing? The ship is doing nothing. Let's go out and explore for... not enough crew. Oh, you got your upgrade. So we got the 2 upgrades. That is the engine and the ship bridge 2, which should give us radar, which now needs 60 crew. And we're going to send them out to here. We'll see what we find. Okay, so that's done. That's done. Research. I haven't found anything new we can research. We've spoken about the bridge and the engine. We haven't jumped into advanced smelting yet, but we're not going to just yet. It's what we have is sort of keeping it. Oh, actually, get a blast furnace 2. No, because then I have to double my oxygen into oxygen furnace. I don't have to double my oxygen into steel. All right, we might look at upgrading steel in the next episode. It's a different recipe, but we can probably do it because steel is 70. Steel is not great. Steel is really not great. We're using it for mechanical parts. At the same time, our maintenance is shot up. We are doing, well, actually, we're almost maxed out our maintenance. We have a global need of 800. We're making 900. We can top out at like, yeah, 960, 970. This says 960 is about our max. We found people, but now we have a radar. We get details. So this says that it has a prize. We're going to try going there. We also have a settlement down here. So the radar lets us scan like 1 or 2 tiles further than where we are. I think it's actually range based, not like connections based. I'm not sure. But hopefully we can find some more details. We could shove iron on this line and run it back at iron. It doesn't help that I just spent like 700 iron, steel or something to do that ship upgrade. You're running flat out. You're running flat out. You're running flat out. You are running flat out. Everybody's running pretty much flat out. And yes, I did have to upgrade the pipe. And I've had to put in a second smokestack. Not really need the second smokestack. But I am at the point where the build is a very good build. But you have to upgrade that pipe and potentially put in a second smokestack if you plan on running it flat out at peak. Radar system 2. Okay, that's not really what I wanted, but I'll take it. That's oil. That's a uranium mine. Great. That's some nasty ships. And battle score of 180, 260, 170. I have a score of 190, right? Shipyard's overloaded. I know. We'll never empty it. I have a score of 210. Okay. So maybe. As for this, they're still digging. Okay. We want 3 of these. What do we want? We want 15. So I want 5 of these. Okay, that's a start. Alright, I think we're going to be back after we've finished clearing out the corner of this mountain. Because this is what's holding us up. So, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we've cleared out the side of the mountain. We have found wheat. Finally. I spoke to a couple of pirates about their shenanigans. We've been there. Can I go to there in a single bound? I can. Would probably just be going better to go home, but that's besides the point. All right, so what do I want to do is we want to copy basically... No, hang on. I'm going to make sure I get the right tile. So we want to copy from here to a farm, and then we want to paste... This is... No, it's not going to work. Not with the extra pipe sticking on the end. Okay, we're going to remove those. A little bit of prep work makes our life a little bit easier. Okay, we're going to copy that. No, I need to make sure I get the exact amount of tiles at the front, right to the front of the farms. Yep. And then we should be able to just plug that on. I'm going to pause the game just in case. Plug that on there. Plus, plug that on there. And then can I fit one more? I doubt it. I really, really doubt it. Correct. If I move forward like 3 tiles or something, or three dump tiles, we would have been okay. But we didn't, so that's okay. That should give us our infrastructure. Now, obviously, my belts won't fit here. And my belts will fit here, but they're not going to do anything here. So I don't know. We're not going to build these belts. There's just no point. Hopefully, we can copy and paste them again in the future. We're not going to build those either. But everything else... 88 workers? I hope we have enough. Alright, we're going to build the whole lot. And that one included. Goodbye Unity, goodbye construction parts. Also, we're going to just copy the recipes. We're going to set those 2 up to be identical. They are doing potatoes and then veggies. We're going to go the other way with these ones. These will be veggies and then potatoes. Just so I have the crops coming in slightly different orders. Now, obviously, it's going to need a lot of water. A lot of water to get all these farms working. But we should have enough water in the pipe. And then the last thing I need to do is we need a storage. We're going to have a large fluid storage right here. And I should be able to grab a pipe, take it up to tier 2, instant build that, Make sure you're set to fertilizer 2. Very, very full. And location explored. We found a settlement. With friends, that's a score of 430. We can't play with that. The other one we could. Alright, we're going to bring the ship home. I had to boost the hell out of steel because ship repairs are expensive and we were doing nothing with combat. So, you know, that's fine. It's semi-caught up now. He has 200 steel in stock. And it means that fertilizer, none. Also, fertilizer over here, none. Also means these guys, I'm going to set them to, well, none and none. So they'll finish their current crop and then they'll swap over to growing nothing, which means we're going to get an alert. Oh my god. Where are trees? Where are trees? That's both good and bad. We waited so long to clear the last lot and now we've got none. Okay. We're going to set you to none and we're going to set you to, oh, none. Just none and none. And none and none. And in theory, copy and paste this should be fine, but I don't want to risk it because I'd like to actually get the food. Because these are going to take a second to get online. Okay, with that done, I can't really reverse the pipe, but I can definitely set that to empty, and I can set that to empty as well. Alright, so that should take all our fertilizer and bring it over here. Obviously, these I want to have a target of at least 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 6. We can see the fertilizer is getting along the pipe. It's only just getting up to here now. 6, 7, 8 farms. 8 farms. And we were on 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And we can see they got errors on them. Great. You go away. You go away. All your fertilizer infrastructure goes away. Your water infrastructure goes away. Your water infrastructure goes away. Your fertilizer goes away. Your fertilizer tank goes away. Your belts go away. Other belts go away. Those belts go away. That goes away. That storage goes away. That storage goes away. What do we got for this one? This one's done. This one's done. And this one's done. So that goes away. That goes away. That goes away. Fertilizer goes away. Water goes away. No, that's fertilizer. That, and that all go away. No. There we go. That pipe. That pipe. That pipe. That pipe. And that pipe. That pipe goes that way. And you only did farms. So you... I'm not going to remove you. I don't see a point. We might want the water here for some other project. I doubt it. But, yes. And that should give us all the fertilizer in the world. Now, I do have a couple of errors. I have you having a high supply of fertilizer. Yeah, technically that's fine. That forces it to leave when it gets to... So that's the export 6. That's the import 9. So it just ups the priority on getting the container empty when we get that far. And I also have a high supply of naphtha, which is annoying, but it's okay because I actually turned on this as a backup because I was running the system redline. So I had to have just a little bit extra steam imported, and this is why I leave this guy connected. But if I swap you to that, that'll remove that annoying message. I just need you to drop 10 points. Or is the pipe full? The pipe is full. Okay. It's alright. We'll put in the excess that burns off to power. And then we should be fine. Loose. Whoa! Okay, they ran out of spot to put trash. Which is both good and bad. It means we have more room for housing. It also means that I definitely need to do something about this now. So we can dump the trash. You have a priority of... What are you? You're a 4. You're a 6. So when we get here, you're a priority 2. And they immediately drove halfway across the map. Great. You did good job, guys. Okay. Food is up and running. We now have... Oh, and I have another excavator. And I have no room for any trucks. All right, where are we staying with our truck army? We're down to 19 blue ones to replace. And here... yeah, we're just going to send a few more excavators in. And I'm just going to have you guys clear cut. The more area I can cut from here, in theory, the more direct path the trucks can get. So but this might be a fairly large project. But it also means that I'm definitely going to remove you and you and you. And there is a crap ton of food on the belt. These guys, I'm going to have to pause. We're going to have to come back to those guys in the next episode. But I think we're done. We got the farms in. All the people are happily fed. In fact, I probably have a lot of food. We should go check. We should check probably the shipyard. 7 potatoes, 187 vegetables. And they're still ripping things up. In fact, that's full of veggies. That's full of potatoes. That belt I missed entirely. Yeah, I would call this ship access blocked. Let me guess. It was the trading ship. It went away. Yeah, we're going to be blocking this guy in. We're going to have to move him again. Yep, ship access is blocked. It's fine. It's fine. We'll move him again. We'll worry about him in a future episode, but I'm going to call it here. I think we did a very successful job. We've ripped up a whole bunch of old infrastructure. We've replaced it with the new. The new is going to run great. Eventually I can get in another farm here. Here and here is going to take a little while longer. But our water pipe is full of water. Our potatoes do flow. Our veggies do flow. People are going to be fed for months. I have room. I have 110 workers available, which probably means, considering steel keeps bottoming out, we're going to be looking at steel in the next episode. We're going to look at rebuilding steel with the new Blast Furnace Mark II. Blast Furnace Mark II also means I'll probably move it off this little peninsula. And actually, now we've got enough room, we might reconfigure all of this. Because, like, look at all the space we've got. We can actually really improve things. But I'm going to leave it here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the very next episode where more construction, more deconstruction, and more civilization. Oh, and more battleships. More battleships. Definitely more battleships. All right, that's it. We're out. Thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.